October is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and the YWCA of Greater Cincinnati teams up with several groups, including Local 12 and the Cincinnati Bengals. Its bystander intervention campaign is called See Something, Do Something. You may have seen the posters all over the place. And here to talk a little bit more about it is Erika Yingling. She's the Director of Domestic Violence Non-Residential Services at the YWCA. So good to see you, Erika.
Good to see you again.
So the stats about abuse by a partner are really pretty alarming.
They are very high. 1 in 3 women will experience a form of domestic violence in their lives, and 1 in 5 men. And then when we look at children impacted, there's 15.5 million children in the United States who are exposed to a form of domestic violence. So it's so important to have these partnerships with Tri-Health and the Cincinnati Bengals to raise awareness in our community about what we can do to stop it if we see something.
So what you're saying is that bystanders need to get involved, because a lot of times the victims are afraid to tell anybody. So
yes.
What should bystanders do if they're aware of something?
Well, our campaign is See Something, Do Something. And of course we want people to be safe, so we want to give them education about what to do. It may be making a phone call, making a distraction, or even if you see something with a friend or family member, knowing how to approach that person to support them and help them through the process if they do choose to leave that partner.
We're seeing some video from the public service announcement.
Yeah.
We see Vinnie Ray and Dave Lapham and Cincinnati Bengals. How important is it to have men like these, high-profile men in the community, involved in this campaign?
I absolutely love how in the last 5 years, particularly, we have looked to men to be leaders in raising awareness about violence and its impact on our community. This is such an important campaign because people look up to our sports teams, in particular in Cincinnati, the Bengals, and they can send a good message to young boys, to young men, about what it means to have a healthy relationship and then what we can do if we do see something.
Do you think that, with the Me Too movement in the last year or so, it seems to me that men are trying to be more vocal about this. Like, a lot of men really want to be out there a little bit more on these issues. Do you find that?
Yes, absolutely. Without them, this will never change. We need them side by side, raising awareness around gender-based violence.
So when someone does come to you, a woman, who is in an abusive situation, or a man, what does the YWCA do at that point?
Well, I think that's a good point. I want to kind of shatter the myth. We do serve men. And the statistics are telling us that 1 in 7 men will experience a form of violence. So our emergency shelter provides emergency housing for women, children, and men. And really, in the last couple of years, we've seen an increase in the men who are coming into our emergency shelter service. So you can call our hotline at 513-872-9259 to receive immediate 24-hour crisis intervention. And then if you choose not to enter into a shelter, you can reach out to our non-residential programming. And we offer an array of services to work with victims and survivors of violence.
Well, thank you for the great work you do, Erika, you and all the people at the YWCA.
Thank you.
We're really proud to be partners in this campaign with you.
And likewise, thank you.